Hey, it's me, just Jerry, the only YouTuber who needs better hating skills because Lex Luthor showed me that beef should always escalate to war crimes. But speaking of beef, Adin Ross hates Kai Cenat. Well, not really, but a lot of people have been speculating this for quite some time. But before we get into some unemployed news, quick TLDR on both these streamers. Kai Cenat, biggest American streamer, 1/6 of AMP, and is considered hip-hop media because he's black and hangs out with other rappers.
Damn.
Adin Ross, the biggest kick streamer, 1/3 of the big three, and although he's probably the pioneer of the new age streaming meta, he does have and shows his weird tendencies, but we'll get into that later. So, the big three, which also consist of Kai and Speed, they were portrayed as actual friends, given that they all came up and dominated around the same time. Whether all three were on screen together or just running duos, the friendship between Kai, Speed, and Adin seemed more like a brotherhood. But as we all know, there is no such thing as friends in this industry. So, fast forward to now, Kai felt like he needed to address the elephant in the room, that being his relationship with Adin and why him and Adin haven't been seen around each other. Kai explains to the chat that there's no beef between them, but however, the actions seen from Adin's side and Kai's distance from him, it's sort of hard not to believe. Kai goes on to break down the overall state of Adin Ross, his friendship with him, and his content. And if you've ever watched Adin's content, you know the content from back then compared to now is night and day. And it's because of one thing. I meant gambling. He has a gambling addiction. And with that gambling addiction, he spiraled horribly, and one person knows this, but we'll get back to him later. His overall motion and name in the community just doesn't ring the same bell as it did in his prime. But Kai gets into the real meat and potatoes about why he's really kept his distance, and this is where most of the online discourse truly takes place.
In a mental state to be in front of your niggas. As soon as a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga. I watch Adin streams a lot.
Kai, that's everybody's stream. FaZe stream has it. Bro, Kai, Ray will be on stream making monkey noises. I'm sorry, I'm going to stick up for my community, bro. It's every single person on the internet. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that, bro. Ray can sit there, do monkey noises, and say crazy shit all the time, but it's cool. But as soon as it's my community or anybody else's community, Cuffin will call me crazy juice stuff, and I talk to Cuffin back the same fucking way, bro. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, bro. Like, that's just the reality of things.
Now, I'll be the first to say, I know this may sound crazy, but Adin's not wrong, unfortunately. We can't pull the race card when literally almost every person on Twitch has some sort of funny racial relationship within themselves. Whether it's Blackboy Max and Jason going back and forth on donos, or Speed dropping a whole song where he's just saying the N-word. Yeah, it's sort of crazy to hold a race standard when no one gives a fuck. So when Kai brings this up, a lot of people and bots did bring up these points. And even though I just said what I said, it's still wrong, and for one reason. Kai and Adin are actually friends. They both came up at the same time, his people knows his people, and again, they have both acknowledged them being friends outside of content. So yes, Kai does have a right to feel the way he does. If that's how Adin interacts with his other friends, then that's totally fine. You and I can't control how people have and define friendships. But if Adin and Kai's friendship never started like that, then yes, it's not weird for Kai to not want to be around him if every time he goes into a stream, he sees watermelon and monkey emojis. And I wouldn't have said this if it weren't for Adin's manager. For some odd reason, he called Kai at 4 in the morning and just kept saying the N-word multiple times. And this was all because of the Kai Cenat meal at McDonald's. And I don't care to say alleged because the way that Adin handles this, there's no way he didn't say those words.
A chicken Big Mac? A chicken Big Mac? He on my phone? What's up with you? The nigga on my phone 4 a.m. calling me about a fucking McDonald's commercial saying, really, a chicken Big Mac?
I've never seen the chat move this fast ever in my life. It literally froze.
Yep.
Are you eating a chicken mac?
No.
Dude, what the fuck was that, dude? Did you say that?
I don't remember. This is last year, your birthday, after we did your birthday. I don't remember most of it. If I did, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything bad about it.
Nah, yeah, you good. I mean, I'm not one to say you're good and shit, but wait, why did you get mad about a chicken mac though? Like, what's wrong with the chicken mac?
I'm not doing this right now. I'll call you after stream.
I don't care how anyone feels about certain racists saying the N-word, but as a professional business manager, is this really a way to carry yourself? You're not a streamer.
Damn.
You're not an entertainer.
Damn.
You are simply an employee who represents your associate, so there's no reason for you to be doing this. And coming from a hater, this hate isn't even justified. It's just bitch made. If you're mad that Kai's getting brand deals, maybe stop focusing on the other guy's pockets and get your money up. And trust me, we all know why Adin's money isn't going up. Instead of bettering your content, you decide to stay mad on the internet, sue radio shows, and bitch and moan that your friends didn't sign a deal to a shitty website. Like, grow the fuck up. Now, what does this mean for the streaming industry? You have 2 out of 3 members of the big 3 beefing, so what's next? Diss songs? Will streamers have to pick a side? Does Speed have to pick a side? DDG? I don't know. I'm just a faithful YouTuber who won't cheat at a Coldplay concert, but what do you think? Is Adin Ross in the wrong? Does Kai have too many ops? Will we ever acknowledge that Speed is the bleach of the big 3? Let me know in the comments, and who knows? I may respond. Or I might not. I got free will. And so do you. And in conclusion, Sneeko, shut the fuck up.